He takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Brown. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Reads it, fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Third down coming up.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last...
Got some room in into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Sayed. Pocket breaking down. On target. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times running out in the half. Here's a hit. And the defense gets bruised, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? This is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Sayin. Flips it out in the flat.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 18, Hall of Fame Indians.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the way before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Sends it downfield. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
Number 91 on the field goal.
He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
To throw, it's saying under fire, and he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground, and they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll move the wide receiver. It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Louisville! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Smashes through the tackle. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Smashes ahead. to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 86 takes it back for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
UCF 24.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. There's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Intercepted by the Wolves. And they'll take over first and 10.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do